Hi, what's your name?
River Aaron Gunnan.
And what's your sister's name?
Sage.
And what's this guy's name?
I don't know. I smell pizza.
You smell pizza. The way I was raised, the way we're all raised, as a Nepali baby, भनौँ न हैन के अरे पिट्ने लाइक भन्ने चाहिँ पिट्ने गाली गर्ने रोइन्छ अझै रोइन्छस् भन्दै पिट्ने हैन and this is you create that distance between your parents.
मलाई थाहा थिएन what सुत्केरी I heard like सुत्केरी चाहिँ word मैले सुनेको थिएँ. I didn't even know postpartum भन्ने word पनि के. Yeah, I was like, oh, pregnancy was so smooth, eh? Everybody's loving me. Everyone's like, you खाऊ त्यो खाऊ. बाटोमा पनि ढोका खोलिदिरहेको छ. Everyone was so nice. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode of Beauty Unfiltered by Pari Cosmetics. आज चाहिँ मसँग हुनुहुन्छ मेरो साथी that I can't say like I've known you for a long time पनि भन्न मिलेन. It's very interesting type को छ क्या हाम्रो friendship, which you will know slowly. But let's introduce Yeli.
Yeah, my name is Yeli. I'm 30 and I'm a mother of 2.
Yeah. And how did we connect?
We connected online. Hey, get a motherhood topic, I think. Mostly. And I think I approached you. I saw you like Kiki Bondakiri online, and this is I was like, I feel the same way. And then we were like, when we were in the same book, I think you connect more with the other person, and I think that's what happened. Yeah,
definitely. And I think the I remember गरेको the first time that I धेरै बोल्न थालेको is with you is when you said you were pregnant as well.
Oh yeah.
मलाई चाहिँ त्योबाट रिमेम्बर छ के.
Okay.
I'm sorry. अरूहरू I think मैले त्यति धेरै रिप्लाई गरेन होला पहिला चाहिँ.
Just a little bit. Like you used to reply. You were like really good at replying. As in like मैले जे क्वेसन सोध्दाखेरि पनि you would reply no, or like मैले यस्तो कमेन्ट गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ you would like nice to comment back on it. But then actually like conversation back and forth गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ when I was pregnant with my second one.
मैले चाहिँ that's when I got to know you more. अनि को रहेछ भनेर यस्तो के अरे फन लाग्यो भनेर यस्तो हेरेको प्रोफाइल and I saw you have baby भनेर हैन बेबी भनेर toddler भइसकेको थियो त्यति बेलामा. And then later you told me you're pregnant with second baby. So I was like, oh my god. I know, and that's when I already had my baby.
Yeah, you already had some.
And even when you were like postpartum baby paisake ni you were talking to me. And this many more I was more interested because for me postpartum was like so weird, so difficult it's like a very new thing. And then I was thinking like, oh, how are you feeling? You just gave birth like 2 months ago or 2 weeks ago.
And I think like our experience is similar in some ways, or like I was able to get it आफूसँग रिलेट गर्न सक्यो नि त. And then I think we bonded.
And that's how we bonded. So basically the internet connected us. अनि I think Instagram mostly Instagram बाट चाहिँ connect भयो. अनि मलाई चाहिँ यो podcastमा why I wanted to invite you is because of course I feel like we have so much to talk about. हामीले messages पनि like कति लेखेको गर्छ
it's like essays back and forth.
So I thought like, okay, I think it would be fun to talk to you यसरी नै like in podcast. अनि so many people can relate to what we're going through as well, or what we do or who we are, especially. I know. So, and that is we are new generation mothers. त्यो पनि बाहिर नेपालबाट बाहिर देशमा भएको new generation को mothers. अनि we definitely have a lot to share. अनि I'm sure there are so many viewers who can relate to us. अनि as a हेर्नु होला रमाइलो गर्नु होला. You can have a coffee or something. We have oranges here. Let's cheers to our second meet.
Yes.
Finally. meeting my secret sister. My sister is so
I'm your long lost sister. That you never knew about.
So we'll go we'll go forward with all the things. But first, I want to gift you this from Paris Weddings.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. So this is our comfy matte liquid lipstick. There's 18 shades or so. And I didn't know you already bought so many things already.
I think I have.
Thank you.
I have them shades already.
Oh, you already have them?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
Stock.
Yeah, extra stock. Extra stock.
Or you can give it to someone you like.
It's okay.
I'll just keep it to yourself.
I'll keep them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Aligiti. So this is our second meeting, no? Although we have been, I mean, see, like, like we know each other for a long time.
Yeah. Especially like I feel like I know you a lot more because obviously your life has been on the internet for like what, over 10 years? No? Yeah. And I've literally been following you for that long.
What?
Yeah,
really?
since,
oh my God.
Since YouTube days, like your back HK days. No. And then because Nepalese YouTuber back then wasn't really a thing, and then you and Promise Tamang, and you two were like the OG Nepali Usnita. And then I used to follow you guys, and I used to be like inspired, and like both makeup until, but I never did makeup. I just used to like follow you guys and you get motivated. Yeah, and with that they can say like, oh, your life has been on the internet, kind of, and so I feel like I know you so much about you. But like,
my God.
when I first met you, I feel like, oh, I already know her. Like, okay. Whereas like, I didn't expect you to
know you back.
know me back. And that's the weird feeling. Yeah, like I know everything about you, but you don't know anything about me.
Yeah, it is. Like, I don't know how to feel. Just but well, I actually don't know. I was trying to think and explain that. I don't know how to.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, like a fan meetings just just a normal person meeting like their idols because they stalk them, follow them for over 10 years.
So you've been stalking me.
I mean, like, yeah.
No, like in a good way. I think this is what we were talking about yesterday in Segako podcast. That I am putting I realized I realized a few days ago that I am putting myself out there, like my whole life goes every stages or and then I have so many people who I connect with and we grew up together. So I'm really happy to meet you. That we grew up together.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then it's kind of not fair that you know so much about me, but I don't know much about you.
Yeah, like I know your entire family group.
Oh my God.
Like,
okay.
Yeah, because I mean, this is our second meeting, and you were like asking me, what's your siblings like? And I was like, oh, you have this many siblings and your brother and all of this one. They didn't know. Because like, I've just been following you, so we know. And then awkward.
So it's good for me to get to know you then. So tell me about you. How did you come up here, like in UK?
In UK, I was very young. The decade of 5-6 years old when I first moved here.
Okay.
Obviously, like parents my dad was in the army, and we moved up into Scotland. So I was in Scotland for a few years, and then I moved down here. Just grew up this city name, and then stayed here.
Hey? Wow, so you came here when you were so little and you studied here and you have like Alga British accent pani.
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay, like Nepali boldakeri or English boldakeri?
English boldakeri.
Okay, alright.
Nepali boldakeri चाहिँ I don't know, ठिकै छ.
Okay.
Yeah, राम्रै छ. So, okay, so that's what you were doing all this time in UK.
Yeah, and stalking you.
Stop. Okay. And so now you have a baby.
Two
babies.
Yeah.
One is toddler already. One is new baby. Just a few months older than my baby.
8 months old. मेरो सानो चाहिँ, and then to ठुलो चाहिँ 3.5 years. Yeah.
So. And so baby भयो. But let's go a little bit back. Okay. How did you meet your husband?
Oh, we were not actually married.
Oh, come soon. I'm sorry, we're too far. Okay. Yeah.
And so we just started like living together. I mean, I got to a point. So there was this I just follow everyone.
Okay.
And then there was another Didi that I used to follow, and she had a little girl, okay? And then her girl, I don't know if you know, Joy Chindan, no? Joy. Yeah, my Joy, ke Jyotika Didi haru चिन्नुहुन्छ नि? My Joy, maybe. Like the little girl Joy and
modeling गर्ने?
Yeah.
Oh, नाम चाहिँ मलाई थाहा भएन तर मैले चाहिँ देखिरहेको छु
Yeah.
एक्सप्लोर पेजमा पनि so cute.
Yeah, right? And then like, so I saw her, and before I was like against having kids. I hated having kids, like being raised as the oldest daughter, and there's आफ्नो भाइ र बहिनीलाई हेर्नु पर्यो नि त. And so I was like, I don't want kids. And so when I saw that baby, I was like, Devin, I want a baby. Like now.
You actually got it.
Yeah, like we were like just living in a relationship.
Okay.
We were just like boyfriend and girlfriend, and this is it. I just told him I wanted a baby. And he was like, are you sure?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's how it started.
Oh, how lovely. And this is something like, okay, did I ask you or did you tell me? No, right? You could ask it.
Oh, like I think it just hung from Arkukura. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So, and it's okay. You're doing fine. Yeah. You have 2 beautiful babies.
Yeah.
Kasto राम्रो राम्रो रहेछ, 2 girls.
Thank you.
And yeah, अनि दुईजना राम्रो देखिरहेको छ अनि you're doing good. As a mom as well. धेरै त देखेको छैन फोटोजहरु भिडियोजहरुमा मात्र देखेको छ. And then today second meet, babyहरु त first meet like मेरो.
Yeah.
But yeah, यसो हेर्दाखेरि looks like happy family.
Yeah, we're doing okay, I think.
And that's the most important. So मान्छेहरुले चाहिँ कुरा गर्न सक्छ. Oh,
yeah. We get that.
हामीलाई नि त्यस्तो आएको छ के?
Yeah.
Commentsहरु.
I think, yeah, like I also related with you त्यो कुरामा पनि, because obviously you had a living in a relationship before you were married, and and like our community though, and our culture doesn't allow that, or like they raise eyebrows at that neither.
Yeah.
And then we had a few eyebrows raised and a few direct face-to-face कुराहरु हुन्छ नि, के गरेको त्यस्तो बिहा गर्नुपर्छ बस्नुभन्दा अगाडि, like you can't have kids, and then but the direct kids बनाइदिए, and they were like, what? Like के गरेको यस्तो हुन्छ नि. But I kind of explained it to my parents, and they were like, whatever, if that's what you want, if like you they kind of मलाई चाहिँ के गर्यो भने, you do realize, no, this is not accepted हाम्रो culture मा यस्तो गर्दाखेरि, and you do realize like you're gonna get this much of a backlash, no, like यस्तो भन्छ उस्तो भन्छ. And I was like, yeah, that's fine, like I'm not bothered, I have a thick skin, so I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Oh, okay. Wow. I think मेरोमा पनि त्यसै त्यही नै हो. That's actually, you know, started living together, and then I wanted to have baby like 30 भएपछि के.
Oh, okay.
Is it
the same? 30 भन्दा अगाडि.
30 भन्दा अगाडि.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I wanted all my kids before 30, and then when I realized what age I was like, oh no, like yeah, let's start.
Time to go. Oh.
Yeah.
मेरो लागि चाहिँ या 30 भएपछि चाहिँ like too late पनि हैन, too early पनि हैन, cuz I had so much like plans. अनि सोचिरहेको थिएँ अनि भइहाल्यो. Like, oh, perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
अनि मम्मीहरुलाई भन्दा त they were like begging for us, like कहिले बच्चा पाउँछ यिनीहरुले भनेर न. मेरो मम्मीले चाहिँ
okay, yeah.
पक्का बच्चा पाइसक्यो, बजे भइसक्यो हैन, हामी चाहिँ हैन यतिकै बुढो हुने भयो भनेर राख्नु थियो. अनि मम्मीलाई भनेको त मम्मी was like यस्तो के अरे भन्न नसके, एक्सप्रेस गर्न नसकेर she was like shocked but एकदम happy भएर तिकै पके. She was so happy there.
That's so nice though, like understanding हुनु पर्छ कि पेरेन्ट्सहरु त्यस्तो भयो भने आफूलाई पनि आँट आउँदो रहेछ के अरे आफूलाई जे गर्नु मन लागेछ त्यो गर्नुको लागि के, in a good way.
Yeah, exactly. And most important is like you have a good partner and you can create a healthy happy environment for the babies. I know.
I think that त्यो पनि एकदमै important हुन्छ कि, like just because you want a baby, like you can't just be like just grab someone and then have a baby like without having any kind of foundation. I think at that point in time of my life, I was financially stable. I had like but सबै कुरा stable थियो नि त हैन, like I was confident like I could raise a child भनेर. And so I didn't just like मैले भने जसरी नै let's have a baby now, like let's do it भनेर बनाएको त हैन नि त. Like I made sure that my situation was okay for me to have a baby and raise a baby in a safe environment. And then here you see I didn't मैले भने like I'm a thick skinned person भनेर तर पनि I didn't tell my parents until I was 6 months pregnant.
Oh,
6 months in. And this is my parents thought like my mom thought that I was like literally just pregnant.
okay.
And then I was like, no, I'm just due in like a couple of months. And they were like, what?
Wow.
They were in for a shock. But Devin's parents later they guessed. I don't know, like they just had an instinct or something. They just randomly guessed. So yeah, Devin's parents like this big news break गर्नु परेन न. My parents was a shocker. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, but at the end, like everyone is happy. Ani baby ni kasto राम्रो छ हैन?
Thank you.
Ani so
That's cute.
yeah.
Oh,
Thank you. All of them are out in the park already because we were trying to do this podcast. And it's so hot. Do you feel?
I am literally like sweating and shining.
Tissue later?
Huh? Oh no, I've got my tissue here.
Oh, okay.
Let me just blotch myself.
Because I can see you
Can
like
you
a
see
mustache.
me? Yeah.
Oh. But if you did video, why you didn't tell me?
It's fine. I can feel it. It's fine. Yeah. Like I cannot stand heat. And then
me too.
like I think I don't know. यहाँ त पहिला न त्यस्तो हिटै हुन्थेन के समरै
Oh.
हुन्थेन
Hey, okay.
And then like especially when I first came to Scotland न यस्तो डेन्जर चिसो हुन्थ्यो. There used to be so much snowing. I was like, what is summer?
Wow.
And then like, I just grew up in that climate ni ta. So I can't. I
Oh,
can't
so
stand.
you've been here your whole life. So
Pretty much,
cold,
yeah.
cold may urkyo, and then summer they go.
Yeah, all of a sudden. So I've experienced the coldest of the cold and like let's say hottest of the hot day. I'm like, what is happening to the UK? Whereas,
Wow. Right?
yeah.
So if you guys are watching this video for the first time, so वहाँ चाहिँ मेरो साथी वहाँ चाहिँ UK मै हुर्किनु भएको हैन अहिलेसम्म अनि मेरो ब्याकग्राउन्ड चाहिँ म चाहिँ हङकङबाट. So it's been like 4 years that I'm here.
Yeah.
अनि Hong Kong is very hot place,
Right.
very humid. Tara never had to feel यस्तो.
AC हुन्छ नि त घरमा.
Yeah, and I think like it kind of sounds like privileged भएको जस्तो हैन. तर that's the common thing Hong Kong मा चाहिँ हैन to have AC घरमा. अनि यहाँ आउँदा चाहिँ I've been looking for AC.
It's so hard to install AC मैले पनि हेरेको because I can't handle the heat these days.
Oh.
We've got this big industrial fan के घरमा.
Okay.
Because I just can't hack it. But AC चाहिँ यहाँ मैले पनि सोचिरहेको थिएँ. And then you have to like पुरा घरै भत्काएर के गर्नु पर्दो रहेछ.
त्यो like सबै install गर्नु पर्यो नि त. Oh my
It's
god.
such a उस है के अरे इन्डिया रे HK तिर त के सबै it's just a norm के हैन. अनि शीतल हुने.
So that's why like my Sega and then his family or यहाँको UK को मान्छेहरुलाई म भर्खर आउने बेलामा the first summer I was like so hot when आत्तेको थिएँ कि अनि AC हाल्नु पर्दैन हाले हुँदैन. They're like laughing. It's because of that.
Yeah.
It's not common.
It's not common
And
here
it's
at all.
difficult
Yeah.
to install as well.
It's very difficult because you have to like भत्काएर अनि बाहिर युनिट राख्नु पर्छ. And people say like oh ugly देख्छ बाहिरबाट.
Yeah,
And
they
then,
knew.
yeah.
Right? So, wait, I've got these like questions here which we should mother यस्तो गर्दा गर्दा खुट्टा पाथे.
म पनि I'm like यस्तो गर्न like I was like okay
never
put it back.
Okay. So, I've got a few questions here. So, motherhood को बारेमा त अझै धेरै कुरा गर्ने हैन यो कुरा त कति
We could go on
long हुन्छ
forever.
हैन.
Yeah.
But I will go with like few questions which we both can share our own experience on or our own thoughts on it.
Okay.
अनि अझै धेरै motherhoodको related कुराहरू सुन्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने you can follow and watch प्रियङ्का कार्कीको fourth trimester भन्ने podcast. It is really like धेरै धेरै डिटेल्सहरू भएको छ अनि or different backgroundको mothersहरू ल्याएर podcast गर्नुभएको छ fourth trimester भन्ने प्रियङ्का कार्कीले. So you can go and watch that. आजको podcastमा चाहिँ हामी which is going to touch a few parts of it.
Yeah, just skim briefly.
So first question is why are new generations mothers so overprotective? So यो चाहिँ मैले सुनिरहेको छु मैले आफै पनि र अरूहरूले पनि भनेको सुनेको छु र म जस्तै अरूले लाइक मेसेजहरू गर्नुहुन्छ यस्तो भन्छ भनेर उहाँहरूलाई पनि. सो हामी नयाँ जेनेरेसन्सको मदरहरू चाहिँ किन ओभर प्रोटेक्टिभ भएको भनेर क्वेसन छ. व्हाट डु यु थिङ्क यसमा चाहिँ?
I think from my opinion, I mean this is from my experience, I'm overprotective over my kids because I don't want history to repeat itself because the childhood trauma that I had, and this is I've gained a traumatic personality in that as I'm an adult, and I don't want that for my child. And I think that childhood trauma bhandakeri pani, it's not so much that something happened, but it's how I was raised, okay? And it's created a traumatized personality for me as an adult. मैले चाहिँ त्यो realize गरेँ हैन. And so I'm overprotective over my child because I don't want them to experience what I experienced from तिनीहरुको बाजे बोजूहरु अनि मेरो बाजे बोजूहरु, like that, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you think?
I agree with what you said as well. So मेरो पनि personally चाहिँ त्यस्तै कुराहरु पनि छ हैन.
Yeah.
Not really that big of a deal. I will say I'm lucky that I didn't have to go through, like मेरो साथीहरुको सुनेको छु, like they faced like childhood को बेलामा नै like SA assaultsहरु हुन्छ नि बच्चालाई त्यस्तोहरु, like एउटा साथीहरु छ त्यस्तो कहानी भएको हैन, which त्यस्तो चाहिँ भएन, तर there were like traumatic incidents that led me to be के भने कति कुराहरुमा insecure or कति कुरामा डराउने अगाडि बढ्न, त्यस्तोहरु चाहिँ is because childhood मा भएको कुराहरुले भएको भन्ने मैले थाहा पाएँ. And not just हाम्रो कुरा मात्रै नभएर the reason why, like एकछिन म यो brightness अलिकति down, the reason why अहिलेको new generations को mothers are more like overprotective भन्ने चाहिँ it's not just new mothers मात्र हैन कि I'm sure like mothers in general चाहिँ everyone is like overprotective. Even animals are पनि आफ्नो बच्चालाई कति protect गर्छ.
I was about to say that it's like that your mother bear instinct, so that it's your little human being, right? It's your little offspring. So obviously like आफूले बनाएको आफूले take care गर्नुपर्छ. You're there to fully take care of that being until they're in their adolescence years नि त हैन. And this is उलाई त कति stable foundation दिउँ भनेर that's your responsibility. And that was आफ्नो burden मा भइरहेको हुन्छ नि आफ्नो head मा हुन्छ नि त त्यो त. And so you want to make sure that you're doing your 110%. And I think त्यसलाई नै it looks like you're being overprotective.
That's right. So it's not like older generation or let's say overprotective नगरेको हैन कि. I think back then so mothersहरुको age पनि they were quite young. है सानो सानोमै भएको हुन्छ. अहिले त 30 मैले भने नि त म 30 भएपछि बेबी पाउने भनेको that's what I did. 30 हुने बेलासम्म त like I've gained so much knowledge and experience मेरो लाइफकै. So when baby आउँदा चाहिँ मलाई like धेरै experience भयो बेबीलाई केयर गर्नको लागि भनौं. So back in the days चाहिँ सानो सानो 15 18 वर्षमै बेबी पाउने त्यस्तो हुन्थ्यो हैन. So त्यति बेलामा त आफै बच्चा छ फेरि बच्चा पाएछ and you just go with the flow भयो हैन. कतिलाई त प्रब्लम नै भयो होला हैन. तर त्यति बेलामा another thing is there were like lack of information. So अहिले चाहिँ like there are so many videos and articles and posts and like so many people sharing now, like everyone has like mobile phone in their hand and if they want to share anything TikTok बनाइदिए share गरे. So good problem छ तर bad incidents हरु पनि share गरेको छ. त्यसले गर्दा चाहिँ हामीलाई चाहिँ धेरै awareness भयो. like यस्तोमा like for example park ma UK ko park ma हैन there are some creeps. There could be some creeps हरु. एउटा story मा चाहिँ मम्मी र बच्चा हैन हाम्रो छोरी park ma गएको and there was the stranger, two people waiting at the back to कहिले चान्स पाउँछ बच्चालाई ग्र्याब गर्ने भनेर.
And then like they take usma हाम्रो चाहिँ त्यो local based को page छ के, and then you can see on there moms हरुले राखेको के like they notice some people just like lurking around video गरेको स्कुल को गेट को बाहिर के भिडियो गरिराखेको के भनेर. And then त्यसरी like कस्तो awareness हुन्छ त्यो चाहिँ एकदम locally नै भयो नि त. So it's not just world मा के भइरहेको रहेछ, it's literally in our local school and like हाम्रो घरकै छेउको स्कुलमा हुन सक्छ. Like it could be the school that our kid goes to. So we can be more aware like that. I think.
So त्यो another incident भयो हैन. अनि what others do you know like यस्तै similar storyहरु?
As in like how
like त्यो why we are overprotective भन्दा like हामीले every यस्तो newsहरु incidents-हरु
newsहरु गर्छ हैन. And then it's like you said, because we're so filled and overfilled with information
yeah.
है अनि त्यसपछि हाम्रो parents and like हाम्रो grandparents को पालामा चाहिँ they had so little knowledge and it was just like a blissful life के हैन there was just a blissful life किनभने जे थाहा थियो त्यो मात्रै थाहा भएर they just did what they knew right अनि हाम्रो पालामा चाहिँ we're so overfilled with information है we don't know how to process it के अनि त्यसपछि आत्तेर पनि होला कि
that we tend to be overprotective
and this is we don't know about there's so many अब एउटा बच्चालाई हैन एउटा way जस्तै अब they throw a tantrum हैन and how to handle that tantrum भनेर चाहिँ there's so many different information out there there's so many different advices हरु हैन अनि doctors हरुले दिएको advice हरु other moms हरुले दिएको advice हरु हुन्छ नि त हैन and then you're just like wait which one do I try which one do I do like if I'm doing this is it wrong भनेर के we question that a lot whereas like पहिला त अब ममहरु ड्याडहरु के ममहरुको बोजूहरुको पालामा त they're just like पिउर्दिने tantrum भयो भने पिउर्दिने हैन that's the only way and they like फकाउने कि पिउर्दिने that's the only thing they knew हैन हाम्रो पालामा चाहिँ there's so many techniques हरु so many usehरु अनि हामीले that's the thing that I was going to get to है overfilled भयो के हामी चाहिँ information मा हैन अनि त्यसलाई चाहिँ filter गर्न एकदमै गाह्रो भइरहेको छ for us because we don't know what to try there's only so many times you get a chance to mother and that baby and the baby ko face कति छिटो पास हुन्छ है अनि त्यसपछि like if you miss that opportunity to mother them the correct way त्यो phase मा अर्को phase गर्नको लागि अर्को baby पाउनु पर्छ and you're just like अब के गर्नु like and then mom guilt हुन्छ and then like त्यहाँदेखि त depression नै हुन्छ त्यसपछि and actually that's the other topic that I wanted to talk about postpartum depressions are so unheard of हाम्रो community मा हाम्रो culture मा न
yeah definitely which Priyanka Karkiko मा धेरै cover गर्नु भएको छ अनि I think we will talk about अलिकति हाम्रो personal experience पनि यसमा अनि I want to add more on to like यो किन overprotective हुने भन्नेमा so like अहिले चाहिँ because we are new mothers अनि पहिला चाहिँ हामीलाई के अरे बजे आमाले या आफ्नो मम्मीले या त सासू मम्मीले अब यस्तो हुन्छ यस्तो हुनुपर्छ यस्तो गर्नुपर्छ भनेर सिकाउनु हुन्थ्यो सो त्यही फलो गर्थ्यो जान्थ्यो हैन तर अहिले चाहिँ कस्तो छ भने वर्ल्डमा त्यही इन्फर्मेसन इज एभ्रिवेयर है अनि वी टेन्ड टु टेक के भन्ने यस्तो यस्तो गर्नुपर्छ रे भन्ने भन्दा नि वी ट्राई टु फाइन्ड द फ्याक्ट द ट्रुथ लाइक me personally I try to find the scientific research gareko reason and then see if it really is something
logic answers ke
not like ray ma chai jani हैन कि which त्यो पनि in some way true नै हुन्छ हैन तर मलाई के me personally चाहिँ मलाई चाहिँ रिसर्च गरेर पुरा हैन एभ्री स्टेजेसको रिसर्च गरेर यो गर्दा के हुन्छ यो गरे भने फेरि के इफेक्ट हुन्छ कि भन्ने धेरै त्यो टु मच दिमाग खराब गर्ने गरेर
एक्ज्याक्टली
खोजेर बच्चालाई सिकाउन खोजेको हुन्छ या त के ट्राई गर्न खोजेको हुन्छ हैन अनि त्यो चाहिँ फेरि हाम्रो ओल्डर जेनेरेसनले चाहिँ लाइक कति साह्रो गरेको यिनीहरूलाई थाहा छ सबै कुरा जसरी हामीले त यस्तो सजिलै गर्यो
एक्ज्याक्टली
भन्ने कुराहरू आउँछ
and they're like oh you turned out fine but we didn't and they don't understand that we've gained a traumatic personality because of our childhood okay when I said that to you before I think you kind of misheard me or like misunderstood me so when I said like traumatic personality I gained a traumatic personality from my childhood when I think it's not that I was SA or like like the way I was raised the way we're all raised as a Nepali baby भनौं न हैन के पिट्ने like भन्ने चाहिँ पिट्ने गाली गर्ने रोन्छ अझै रोन्छस् भन्दै पिट्ने हैन and this is you create that distance between your parents your parents just give you to your give them baje boje हैन and you don't really have that bonding with your parents the necessary bonding हुन्छ नि त्यो चाहिँ हुँदैन के as a parents and a child and this is त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ what I found is that we create this personality like people pleaser हुन्छ मम्मी as we can older na adult भएपछि चाहिँ we become a people pleaser. We don't know how to express our emotions. किनभने पहिला हामीले emotion express गर्दाखेरि नै we were told off, we were beaten, हैन? And this is हामीलाई त त्यतिखेर wordsहरु भन्न नआएर नै रोको हुन्छ नि त है. That was a way of expression. है. And त्यो गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ रोयो भनेर पिट्ने कुरा बुझ्नु छैन रोयो भनेर पिट्यो हैन.
Like they didn't try to I can actually relate very well to what you just said. मेरो नै त्यस्तै हो.
Yeah, I think it's like most Nepaliहरुको त्यस्तो हुन्छ के. And they're like सबै यस्तै त हुन्छ नेपालमा. But cuz I grew up with that parenting in the UK and around a Western culture.
Right.
No, and this is in Malda. I couldn't see eye to eye with that. किनभने मेरो सबैमा मेरो साथीहरु त्यस्तो थिएन नि त. Just as in like my friendship circle didn't evolve around like beating and like emotional barrier express गर्न नसक्ने. They were like so close to their parents. Everything, every little कुराहरु parents लाई उस गर्ने के सबै कुराहरु भन्ने. And this is के रे प्यारेन्ट्सहरुले नै एकदमै सपोर्टिभ हुने के. Whereas हाम्रोमा चाहिँ एकदमै डिस्टेन्स हुने के प्यारेन्ट्सहरु.
मलाई पनि I felt like like I wanted like I think एउटा इन्सिडेन्ट भने के भन्ने like traumatic incident भयो मलाई not big but then सानो वाला which is I was in Nepal. I think I was like 7 years old. पछि I think 10 भएको बेलामा चाहिँ 10 years old हुँदा चाहिँ म हङकङ गएँ हैन. तर 7-8 त्यस्तै हुने बेलामा चाहिँ मम हङकङबाट आउनु भएको थियो है. अनि स्कुल जाने बेला that was a Friday and I wanted to go see mom to the airport के. तर मम्मीले त like स्कुल जानु पर्छ डर पिटी पिटी स्कुल पुऱ्याइदिए है. म त रुँदै स्कुल गएँ हैन. And I was like missing mom so much के. अनि that done like त्यो that created a distance, attachment issue. What's that word called? Like त्यो
I know what you mean, but like
attachment anxiety something त्यस्तो बनाइदियो के. अनि त्यसले धेरै कुरा यस्तै कुराहरुले झन् पिटी पिटी.
अनि त्यसले चाहिँ हामी एडल्ट हुँदाखेरि त्यो सबै कुराहरु ब्याक आउँदै रहेछ के. And then as a mother all of that comes back. Have you noticed?
I realized.
All of that, like, so I really took my time to heal. Malai realized in the mirror personality, because I was just literally, I got to a point where I was like, why am I the way I am? I know I'm in teenage years, get a young adult years, I was like, why am I like this? No, this is not me. Like, I don't want to be like this. I don't want to be needy. I don't want to be a people pleaser. But I started to question myself, and then my lazy after research I realized it's because of my childhood. And this is I really took my time to heal myself, and then I had my kids. But oh my god, trigger there is again. Yeah, like the kids cry, and this is you snap, and then like the Junse, the way that your parents treated you,
you try to do that.
You just automatically this the on the race again. About like royo banera, kina roy's panyo, and then like maybe royo banera, kina roy's, and I'm like, wait, okay, like why are you crying? I ask in a different approach, like the same kura like differently. So there is a subconscious mind this to go the and how your kids react is how you act. And like so I feel like this may react kids are wow. You wait until Simba's a little older and towels.
So the healing, you did the healing before you had kids?
Definitely, because I was in my late teenage, early 20s and then I was going through a very tough time in my life, and then I didn't want to be. That wasn't me. Like I knew deep down, like that wasn't me. When I like this people pleaser, this needy kind of person, and I was like, but why do I feel the need to people please? Why do I feel the need to like sadai aruko approval चाहिने के? And this is it. I realized I spent most of my life trying to please my parents, and they're not satisfied. They're still not satisfied, right? And I realized like with the healing process, what I had to tell myself was they'll never be satisfied. So I need to try and stop that.
Oh my God. Yeah. So मेरोमा चाहिँ the healing process thing is started after I had baby. So like 4 or 5 months after 4 or 5 months of giving birth.
Yeah.
त्यहाँदेखि चाहिँ मलाई realize भयो धेरै कुरा. Oh yeah, it's called separation anxiety.
Yeah.
Which is like ममहरु छोडेर हङकङ जाने.
Yeah.
अनि सी अफ गर्छु भन्दा नि पिटी स्कुल पठाइदिने हैन or झुकाएर गइजाने ड्याडी चाहिँ हैन अनि त्यसले गर्दा separation anxiety create भयो अनि यस्तै कुराहरु people pleasing. So हामी चाहिँ नेपालमा few years 7-8 years चाहिँ नेपालमा बस्यो नि त with grandma अनि grandmaले त म एक्लै हैन धेरै बच्चाहरु हेर्नु भएको थियो कि. So that time I felt like I don't have anyone to talk to, like एउटा adult हुन्छ नि ठुलो मान्छे जोसँग चाहिँ मैले केही भयो भने हेल्प माग्न सक्ने कोही पनि भएन. So that also created people pleasing in me. So मैले चाहिँ I stopped people pleasing 5-6 months postpartum. Really नत्र त्योभन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ I always try to make everyone happy के. अनि पछि गएर रियलाइज गर्यो म गरे म्याटरै नरहेछ भनेर चाहिँ मैले चाहिँ after 5-6 months चाहिँ मैले it was only about me and baby and my family. हैन हामी तीनजनालाई केले ह्यापी गर्छ त्यही मात्र सोचे. इफ माई हामीले लाइक मैले यो किन रियलाइज गरेँ भन्दा मेबी मैले रियलाइज नै गर्थेन होला or I would not even try to heal myself if बेबीलाई नभएको भए. सो मान्छेहरू आएको छ बेबीलाई चाहिँ they want to carry baby अनि आऊ भन्छ बेबी चाहिँ जान खोजेको छैन तर I'm trying to give the baby के. I'm like why am I doing this? Baby doesn't want to go.
It's your baby.
यस्तो आऊ गरेछ मैले आऊ गर्न सिकाएको. If he wants to go then he will go. उसले यस्तो गर्यो भने उसलाई त्यो मान्छे मन परेन for the time being. No offensive way हैन कि त्यो मान्छेको त्यो एकछिन जान मन परेन होला नि त. बट मैले चाहिँ दिएँ के अनि दिएपछि चाहिँ oh no I shouldn't do this भए. And that happened so many times and I started researching on it. So त्यो थाहा भएर चाहिँ मैले त्यहाँदेखि चाहिँ स्टप गरेँ and I learned that मैले पनि people pleasing धेरै गरेको छु बेबीलाई नै दिएर. So अब चाहिँ गर्दिन भनेर चाहिँ मैले
we don't try and think about what our kids want के किनभने हाम्रो कल्चरमा चाहिँ के सिकाउँछ kids even like at my age that I have my kids my मैले के भनेको मेरो opinion is not validated because I'm somebody else's child. So my parents still see me as a child. And then मैले के भन्न लाग्यो भने till this day they don't validate it. अनि हामीले चाहिँ हाम्रो बच्चालाई नै validate गर्दैन के किनभने that's just what we know. But then I'm just consciously चाहिँ through our research and through all the information that we've gained we realize like oh हामीले यस्तो गर्दैछु त्यही भएर we need to step back and we need to validate हाम्रो बच्चालाई. They know so much. They know so much. They're like a sponge. And if you notice your kid अहिले नै सिम्बादेखि नै अहिलेदेखि नै you realize कि हैन just notice गरिराख whatever you guys do हैन उसले already pick up गरिसकेको हुन्छ के. And if they can do that of course like their opinion matters. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? And then like they can tell like तिनीहरुको choices हुन्छ नि उसले खान्छु भन्छ खान्न भन्दैन जान्छु भन्छ जान्न भन्दैन. So why are their opinion not validated? है अनि हामीले चाहिँ त्यो गर्दाखेरि त्यसमा त्यो ट्रमाटिक
बनी जान्छ which later adulthood like adult life मा चाहिँ effect पर्छ नराम्रैसँग नि पर्न सक्छ हैन. So I think older generation को parents हरुले चाहिँ younger like अब anyway so हामीहरुलाई चाहिँ I think they need to trust us. They need to treat us like adults. So कति धेरै ठुलो मान्छेहरुले चाहिँ यिनीहरु बच्चै छ भनेर like adult जस्तो treat गर्दैन which is like we actually अहिलेको हैन we have not saying हामी जान्नियो भन्न खोजेको हैन कि we've got so much information to so many things.
Academically I think
त्यो पनि
we are a lot more wiser in it. Like they've got years ahead of us, years of experience. But like उहाँहरुले नै हामीलाई यहाँ ल्याएर न like
उहाँहरुले नै पढाउनु भएको
भन्नु नि त they brought us here so that we can evolve हैन त न.
Exactly.
But then they don't understand this change, this the evolution के उनीहरुले नै बुझ्दैन के. And you're just like बुझाउन खोज्छ बुझ्दैन and then you're like okay उहाँको जेनेरेसनले बुझ्दैन so just leave it. Like, we break the cycle.
Okay. Hey Baba.
Hot भएर बाहिर नि गर्दैछ
भित्र नआउने रे Oh my god बाहिर मात्र जान खोज्छ अनि भित्र आउन खोज्दैन. या हामी त गर्दैछ अझै
I'm sweating like she's
Yeah,
like, are you
why is
okay?
या
So I'm like sweating with my eyebrows and stuff.
अहिले लास्टमा चाहिँ बेबीहरूलाई ल्याएर त्यो गरौँ है जस्ट भ्याएपछि
Yeah, okay.
ल आई थिङ्क योको भयो अर्को कुरा गरिदिउँ
Okay.
म मिलाउँछु जस्ट इन केस मिलेन गर्नु आई थिङ्क कुरा गरिदिउँ केही नि हुन्न
Yeah.
सो वी हेभ फ्यामिली हियर इन द ब्याकग्राउन्ड उहाँको बेबी मेरो बेबी होइन अनि बिग बेबिजहरू
Mother life. Yeah.
So another question is how do you learn about how to care for your baby? So पहिलाको जमानामा हामीभन्दा अगाडिको जेनेरेसन्सहरूले चाहिँ मम्मीले सिकाउनुहुन्थ्यो सासू मम्मीले सिकाउनुहुन्थ्यो बाजे बोजूहरूले सिकाउनुहुन्थ्यो भनेर भएन नि त होइन
Yeah.
सो दिस इज लाइक इन्फर्मेसन जस्तो अहिले चाहिँ इफ वी डोन्ट ह्याभ द्याट एक्सेस टु ह्याभ आवर फ्यामिली विथ अस स्पेसली बाहिर कसरी बेबीलाई कसरी केयर गर्ने चाहिँ कसरी पाउन सक्छ
I think the most important thing is mother instincts. Mother instincts is the biggest key to every problem when like a child. You know, every child is different, you know. And even if you look on the internet, like you Google your baby with symptoms, you know, and there's like an abundance of information, and he overwhelmed, and you just don't know, and you just go down this like Google spiral. It's just a rabbit hole.
Right.
Like yeah, and you go down this like loophole, and then you can't come out of it. But I think mother instincts like follow and say you'll know when to take your kids to the hospital and seek professional advice. You'll know like if the baby go development might say alikiti lacking or like you feel that after mother instincts and then you feel like, oh okay, I should get professional help or I should look it up. And then I gather information. But say online mostly. Or
so
other mother friends.
Mostly, okay. So mostly mother ko instinct.
Yeah.
That's how we are made naturally.
Yeah.
That's how we are created by nature.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. Ani orko Google pani
Google,
information. Or मैले चाहिँ I don't know if you did or not, baby lessons or in baby classes like how to change the diapers and all those basic stuff. Okay?
They say I literally raised my siblings and like my cousins. So I was like a pro. I was a pro at all of that. And I didn't have to do the basic information I had because being the oldest natini from like both sides, I pretty much had like all of the
so
cousins.
You're the big boss of the siblings.
Yeah, like did side and so I'm like I had all of the siblings to look after, and then a little basic information or the थियो so मलाई चाहिँ main कुरा भनेको these milestones, right? Never heard of these milestones.
Me too.
Nobody told us about it. हाम्रो parents-हरुले त भनेन है, त्यतिखेर त थाहा पनि थिएन होला. They just like, oh यति उमेरमा हिँड्नु पर्ने होला भन्थे हैन. But like
competition and stuff.
Yeah, and this is उ चाहिँ के यति वर्षमा हिँड्ने तेरो छोरी त के हो यस्तो यताउता भन्ने हैन.
Very comparison students.
And then that's how I knew about milestones, because somebody compared their kid to my kid, and then I was like, huh? Online research गरेको.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think baby lessons are हामीलाई भन्दा नि I think especially in Nepali mothers-हरु चाहिँ हैन, we tend to like एउटा त अब like you said siblingsहरु हुर्काएर हैन, you are already pro feel भयो हैन. अर्को चाहिँ केटी मान्छेहरु चाहिँ more like जान्छ के mother's instincts जसरी हैन. I think baby lessons are more important for fathers,
definitely,
especially Nepali fathers, because Nepali fathers हरुको फेरि हुर्काइ कस्तो हुन्छ उहाँहरुलाई त राजा
महाराजा because it is the same
मैले
thing.
राजा भने you say महाराजा.
Maharaja, please, no raja. Maharaja. They're like, and then that's what dad is, and that's how they grew up, knowing what father figure is, right? Just not touching nothing, doing nothing. सबै ममहरुले गर्ने अनि उहाँ अब एक्सटेन्डेड फ्यामिलीमा बसेपछि चाहिँ सबै द फेमस डुइङ एभ्रिथिङ अल द राजाज इन वान कोठा एन्ड त्यसपछि अल द बच्चा पनि हेर्नु छ घरको काम पनि गर्नु छ राजाहरूलाई पनि सहयोग गर्न जानु पर्यो
अहिले त काम पनि गर्नुपर्छ सो यो दिस डे एन्ड एजमा अनि गुड थिङ इज लाइक कोही कोही राजाहरू चाहिँ होइन घरको नि कामहरू गर्नुहुन्छ अनि बेबी पनि हेर्नुहुन्छ होइन
मेरो महाराजालाई चाहिँ अहिले मैले राजामा डिमोट गरेको छु
ए हो
सो अलिकति युज गर्नुभएको छ हजुरको चाहिँ कता छ
मेरो राजा चाहिँ बिस्तारै महाराजा हुँदै हुँदैछ which I'm happy तर फेरि लाइक मेरो मात्र होइन अरूको पनि यसै कहानीहरू सुन्दा ए बाउले नि गर्दो रहेछ कस्तो डाइपर चेन्ज गरेको त्यो कुराहरू के
right I noticed that a lot especially when I meet Devin's side of family actually even like my mirror side of the family right but older generation like bhetna jadakeri or when they're around they're like oh he's such a handsome dad I'm like I कस्तो मजाले बोलाउँदो रहेछ है छोरीहरुलाई
कस्तो जान्नी रहेछ
yeah and I'm like
oh we're doing that too
yeah
where's the compliment
where's the hammer compliment like we're just expected to do it whereas tinarko it's appraisal it's such an extravagant thing tinale गर्यो भनेर जस्तो मैले त ठाडै भन्दिन त yeah and I'm like if I'm doing it why shouldn't he किनभने पहिलाको जमानामा चाहिँ अब उनीहरु काममा जान्थे हामी घरको काम गर्थ्यो fair enough हैन अहिलेको जमानामा त हामी नि काम गरिरहेछ उनीहरु नि काम गरिरहेछ so why do they still get to live the way they did पहिला and this is हामी चाहिँ फेरि एक्स्ट्रा पनि थपिनु like doesn't work that way
so another question म यो skip गरौँ कि जस्तो लागेको थियो but I think it's fact अनि we're not like pointing finger at anyone हैन तर it's just like general knowledge type को अहिलेको mothers र पहिलाको mothers मा हैन अनि यो चाहिँ अगेन है कसैलाई पोइन्ट आउट गरेको होइन स्पेसली लाइक कति चाहिँ फ्यामिलीले हेरिराख्नु भएको हुन्छ अनि फ्यामिली बी लाइक उहाँहरूले चाहिँ मलाई भनेको भन्ने सोच्नु होला बट देन दिस इज द इन्फर्मेसन द होल रिजन फर डुइङ दिस होल पडकास्ट यत्रो सेटअप गरेर उहाँ कहाँ टाढाबाट आउनुभएको छ होइन यो चाहिँ इट इज टु एजुकेट everyone भनौँ न that we're on the same boat and we're all trying to basically do what's good for our babies होइन अनि त्यसमा चाहिँ अब everyone को different तरिकाहरू हुन्छ होइन different style हुन्छ way of raising kidsहरू अनि त्यसमा चाहिँ we're not judging anyone तर we're just stating the facts कस्तो भइरहेको छ like a news type okay
like they say होइन they know better भनेर जसरी we know better about our kids too and it's just like तिनीहरुको आफ्नै सेभिङ्सले we're taking the same saying as well but in a different meaning like we know better about our own kids
so like you know better about your kids or do like if you just let me like give me your kids etike diyo bhane I will not know what to do with them because I haven't lived with them
exactly
and I basic कुराहरु चाहिँ थाहा हुन्छ तर हुन्छ नि उनीहरुलाई अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड गर्ने
प्रेफरेन्सेसहरु तिनीहरुको टेम्परामेन्टहरु
and त्यसमा चाहिँ you know better because they are your kids अनि vice versa
how to handle them
exactly and so how does it feel when you get advice from older generations हरु like कुन चाहिँ कोही एडभाइसहरु चाहिँ यस्तो रे यस्तो गर्नुहुन्न लाइक कस्तो हुन्छ नि त्यो एडभाइसहरु पाउँदाखेरि चाहिँ how do you feel राम्रो पनि होला नराम्रो पनि होला तर how do you
I think take everything with a pinch of salt that's what I do and like there are certain things obviously they've been doing it for like 7 पुस्तादेखि not like generations so नराम्रो त सबै हुँदैन नि त हैन so you listen to it and then you मेरो कुरा चाहिँ के भने I always try and find the logic answer to it अब उहाँहरूले चाहिँ culturally religiously कुरा भन्यो भने नि मैले चाहिँ logically किन होला त भनेर मैले I try and figure that out हैन and if logically that makes sense to me then okay भन्छु म and then I try that I make that sense मेरो त्यो कुरामा चाहिँ के one कुरा चाहिँ के भने winning ma na अनि त्यसपछि my older kid tried to win quite early quite early and त्यसमा चाहिँ they were like no छोरी मान्छे त you have to wait until certain month to win भने के and then I was just like why like she's
like 7 months okay
yeah like मैले बिर्सिन तर there's like certain months हुन पर्छ न before they can eat भने के and this is I was like I looked it up Google or mouse or and then and I like professionally पनि मैले advice seek गरेन and they were like once they show signs of like they want to like eat then you can start feeding भने के and this is I was like okay then contradict भयो नि त त्यहाँ अनि मैले चाहिँ सोचे कि like why is हाम्रो कल्चरमा चाहिँ it says छोरी मान्छेले यति खानुपर्छ अनि त्यसपछि यहाँकोहरूले चाहिँ त्यही चाहिँ होइन झैले खान पनि हुन्छ भन्ने के अनि पछि मैले साइन्टिफिकली आन्सर खोज्दाखेरि चाहिँ allergies are developed there is again. So the quicker you feed the child, the more allergies they develop. The system throw like warning signs, alarm bells ring with it. Body bhitre like foreign object because they're only supposed to drink milk and like they have warning signs and they're like, oh, this is a bad thing and allergy create and I learned that the hard way with my elder daughter. She had allergic reactions to quite a few things and त्यो कुरामा चाहिँ ओके यो गर्दाखेरि लाइक हाम्रो जेनेरेसन हाम्रो नेपाली उसहरुमा त allergies is so unheard of, right? Yeah. And I think it's because like we wean them so late in their life सकेसम्म त milk खुलाउँछ नि त कतिसम्म है like over 6 months milk खुलाउँछ.
My mom said like 1 year plus भइसक्यो नि milk मात्रै खुलाइराख्नु भयो.
And then like that's why we don't develop allergies in Nepal and यहाँ चाहिँ they have so many allergies के अनि मैले चाहिँ अब I had to find the middle ground अनि मैले चाहिँ के गर्यो भने I weaned them slowly अनि natural foods हरु देखि मात्रै wean गर्ने के like neutral food, not natural food, sorry, neutral food के. So things like avocado त्यस्तो allergy उसैन नि त high in allergy reaction हुँदैन नि त अनि त्यस्तो कुराहरुबाट चाहिँ win गरे. Yeah, so comparison like when you have kids the same age man they compare a lot अनि त्यतिखेर चाहिँ like I said पहिला मैले अनलाइन को एक्टिभ राख्थेँ नि त मेरो बेबीहरुको लाइक विनिङ भिडियोजहरु के खाइराखेको थियो I did baby led winning and this is के खाइराखेको थियो त्यस्तोहरु सबै हाल्थे के and they're like, oh, you shouldn't feed the baby like that के भन्दै and then like कति फोर गरेको त्यस्तो फोर गर्न दिनु हुँदैन बच्चालाई
त्यस्तो कुराहरु चाहिँ म सुनेको छु तर not from like हाम्रो generation को के.
Yeah, I've experienced it from हाम्रो generation को and that kind of
I think we should be more open and mind our own business.
Yeah, like you're entitled to your own opinion, but doesn't mean
the other person should do your way.
Yeah. Like if you want your kid to create a mess, don't let your kids create your mess in your home. Like I'll tidy it up. I'm not telling you to come and tidy it up for me. So exactly. Like let my kids do what they want to do. I feel like
For you, like older generation भन्दा नि younger generation, like अहिलेको generations is the questions that you feel like what?
Yeah, that really irks me.
I think so मैले यो क्वेशनमा चाहिँ older generation ले भन्दा कस्तो feel हुन्छ भन्ने सोध्दाखेरि you said younger generation ले नि त्यस्तै भन्छ भन्ने कुरा
definitely
सुने हैन. So I think जसले भने नि ओल्डर जेनेरेसन भने नि यङ्गर जेनेरेसन भने नि हामी लाइक बेबी नै नपाएको मान्छेले भने पनि आई थिङ्क सबैले चाहिँ एभ्रीवन इज लुकिङ फर के भने कसरी हुन्छ बेबीलाई चाहिँ राम्रो केयर गर्नेमा छ. सो इन्टेन्सन चाहिँ खास राम्रो हो. जस्ट भन्ने वे अर भन्नै नपर्ने पनि कुराहरू चाहिँ लाइक होल्ड ब्याक गरे नि हुने होइन मान्छेहरूले या त नभने नि हुने कुराहरू चाहिँ मान्छेले त्यो बुझ्नु भएन. बेबीलाई केयर गर्ने भयो नि.
They think like petsa bhandiन्छ and they're like, oh, this is how I am type but you don't understand what phase of life that other person is going through or she might be going through an emotional journey and this is your little petsa bhaneko could really have a knock-on effect on her mental health. Okay? She could be so insecure about her life right now and insecure about her motherhood because being a mother, new mother especially, is not an easy journey. No, and this is like so insecurities like, am I doing this right? Like, no, am I setting the foundation for my kids right? And then like you're juggling through all of these emotions, these thoughts for afne head and when somebody just like questions you on top of that, आफूले question गरिरहेको छ and somebody else questions you and like त्यतिखेर चाहिँ it really has a knock-on effect on your emotional health your mental health definitely and then people don't realize that and they're like, oh, भने त भने
and त्यस्तो मान्छेहरू चाहिँ कति हुन्छ यो वर्ल्डमा and the sad thing is we can't change them. Right? So what we can is, like you said again, build a thick skin.
And I think I read it somewhere, right? I read it somewhere, or like I watched a video somewhere. Now, त्यस्तो मान्छेलाई चाहिँ मलाई के भन्न चाहन्छु भने like the petsa बोले I'm quite straightforward, but it's how you say it. How you say it and when you say it really matters. Aba heat of the moment ma bhandakeri it does not come across right?
Yeah.
But when you take a step back and then try and approach that in a different angle, and this is the ali राम्रो words le bhandakeri चाहिँ हैन, and then that really helps. किनभने you feel like you've been cared. पहिला चाहिँ प्याच भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ you feel like opinionated भयो नि त, like you feel like someone's judging you. But when somebody takes their time, if they really truly cared, they take the time to then console you and be like, सोचेर भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ oh actually मेरो राम्रोको लागि भनेको रहेछ नि भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ mental health like ease हुन्छ.
And it sounds nicer, it feels nicer, and you don't feel attacked.
Hey.
So त्यही कुरामा चाहिँ like अघि मैले भने जसरी everyone is just trying to do what's best for the baby. Whatever the like मान्छेहरु, let's say village, it takes a village to take care of a baby or raise a child भनेर भन्छ नि. सबैको village त हुँदैन, तर भएकोहरुको चाहिँ यस्तोहरु ओपिनियन्सहरु आउँछ. सबैको कुरा चाहिँ बेबीलाई कसरी प्रोटेक्ट गर्ने, बेबीलाई कसरी राम्रो गर्नेमा हुन्छ. But nobody really talks about, like especially हाम्रो कम्युनिटीमा nobody doesn't talk about mother. Mother like के भइरहेको छ मतलब छैन, just baby ठीक छ हैन. So what do you think of this? Like
it's funny you brought
what
that
did
up.
you experience actually? That's what I wanted to ask.
So funny you brought that up किनभने मैले हिजो मात्र एउटा podcast हेरेको थिएँ हैन, where this new mother talks about this exact thing के अनि like भर्खरै बेबी पाए हैन, भर्खरै बेबी पाए है हस्पिटलमा. And this is it. Everybody's like all about the baby. Your life has changed. Hey? You can't go back. Like
you can't take it back.
You can't take it back. You can't go back. And like your life has completely changed permanently. And then like you're so overwhelmed with emotions. After baby pani, you want to love that child. You want to protect that child.
But you're so after you overwhelmed by it. So
after bareमा नि सोच्दाखेरि चाहिँ you feel selfish. Hey, you feel selfish. And there's I think हाम्रो नेपाली कल्चरमा मात्रै हैन, यो वेस्टर्न कल्चरमा पनि हो के रे you feel selfish about thinking about yourself. And then when you think अरु कसैले के भनेर बेबी भेट्न आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ when you start talking about yourself, you get raised eyebrows. Hey, you get raised eyebrows. People like, oh मलाई यस्तो गाह्रो भइरहेको छ, so भन्नै हुँदैन.
भन्नै भने हैन त, like खै हाम्रो सबैबाट त केही नि भएको छैन हैन, we had it so easy भन्ने सुनिरहेको छु हैन. अनि लाइक अरु मान्छेले चाहिँ मलाई चाहिँ पर्सनली भनेको छैन, लाइक अरु जातिहरुले चाहिँ.
Okay, yeah. You're lucky.
Yeah,
I've had
so I'm just thinking like
mom shames baby, like everything. Like I've had it all. Where we're talking about like just forgetting about the mother and then the topic must say I try to talk about me. When I was like trying to heal and all of this process, it's most key important thing is like talking about everything, communicating, and here is मैले express गर्दै थिएँ नि त हैन, like मलाई यस्तो गाह्रो भइरहेको छ, or like म यस्तो I'm going through this, I'm going through that भनेर. It's just normal. You're supposed to feel that way. Like, why are you talking about it? Like you have to take care of the baby, not yourself type ko kya. And you're like, huh? Like, huh? And then I thought about it, right? And like I said, पहिला पुरा analyze गर्छु म चाहिँ. And I thought about it. नेपालमा चाहिँ I heard like especially in नेवारी कल्चरमा चाहिँ अरु चाहिँ थाहा भएन मलाई हैन, मैले के रे हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ नेवारी कल्चरमा के they're like सुत्केरी क्या लामो बस्ने के. अनि पक्का सुत्केरी राख्छ नि त वहाँ त. अनि that's kind of in a way letting the mother heal. The foodहरु खुलाएर उसहरु गराएर अनि मसाज गर्दिने के सब नेपालमा त अब मान्छे राख्छ अनि पुरा सुत्केरीलाई मसाज गर्ने भन्छ. Yeah, in a way, but like we can't have that here, and all we want is a bit of a mental support. I'm not telling you to come and massage me. तेल लाएर घसेर मसाज गर्दियो, मलाई खाना पकाएर ल्याइदियो भनेको त हैन नि त. Just a mental support is what I'm like, understanding, mutual understanding. And as a mother, अब आन्टीहरु पनि मदर त हुँदैन, मेरो मदर पनि मदर हो, grandparentsहरु मदर हो, as a parent हो हैन. So I know, like I just want to have that mutual understanding. Like how we bonded हैन, हाम्रो mutual understanding भएर त bond भयो हैन. त्यस्तो bonding हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ एकदमै हल्का feel हुँदै रहेछ के, mental stress एकदमै काम हुँदै रहेछ.
Yeah, I felt very हल्का talking to you.
Right? When you feel like, oh, somebody else is in the same boat as me, then you feel like, oh, okay, I'm not the only one, so I don't have to worry because they go through it and they go through the same thing as I did. अनि त्यसपछि I can do this too भन्ने हुन्छ नि त. Whereas like हाम्रो नेपालीले त के नि हुँदैन हामी त्यस्तो गरिदियो उस्तो गरिदियो भन्छ नि त. अनि अपोजिट उस हुँदो रहेछ, इफेक्ट हुँदो रहेछ क्या. Yeah, so that's what I felt and that's what I went through.
So like when you were like giving birth, did you have your family or his family, or were you just alone?
In like hospital ma?
No, like through the whole time. Like
like Devinko family say they're not here. They're in Brunei. And this is so I had my family. But first baby हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ ठुलो baby हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ as soon as we came out the hospital, full lockdown भयो क्या.
Oh.
Yeah, full lockdown भयो, and I appreciated that a lot. That was like a blessing in disguise for me because I didn't know what I was gonna do. When like पाहुनाहरु came सुत्केरीलाई भेट्नु के गर्नु भनेर
त्यो गर्नु पर्यो.
Yeah, and I thought like I would be way too overwhelmed if I had to do that भनेर के. मेरो चाहिँ त्यो सोचमै त्यही थियो के, like what am I going to do मान्छेहरु आउँदाखेरि भन्ने त्यही थियो के. After I had a baby, like before I had a baby, त्यही सो के सोचमा अब like I'm going to have a baby and I'm going to have so many people coming around, like म के गर्ने होला, like I'm going to have to attend them. हाम्रो त आएर आफै खा भन्नु मिल्दैन, आफै खानेकुरा लिएर आइज भन्नु मिल्दैन नि त न, चिया र बिस्कुट दिएर पठाउन मिल्दैन है. And I was like I had an operation, so C-section गरेको नि त मेरो नि, and I was like I don't know म के गर्ने भनेर सोचिरहेको थिएँ. Thank God lockdown boy. Yeah. And this is the second time up in I was like, Mom, I don't want anybody. I don't want anyone to visit me. Like just the initial phase when once you've had the baby, it's so important for you to connect. Yes. New routine established and it's so overwhelming. And it's bakar routine create and then ko manche aijन्छ, so you have to wake the baby up and he routine throw off out the window and say. And I was like, Mom, I don't want anybody.
Well, that's good. Good for you. Which I think मलाई पनि त्यस्तो भइदियो हुन्थ्यो त्यति बेलामा. जस्तो सोचे अहिले चाहिँ मेरो चाहिँ so that was your story. मेरो story चाहिँ कस्तो मलाई थाहा थिएन what सुत्केरी. I heard like सुत्केरी चाहिँ word मैले सुनेको थिएँ. I didn't even know postpartum भन्ने word पनि के. Yeah, I was like, oh, pregnancy was so smooth. Everybody's loving me. Everyone's like, you खाऊ त्यो खाऊ. बाटोमा पनि ढोका खोलिदिरहेको छ. Everyone was so nice, so chill भइरहेको थिएँ. So I'd never thought about like सुत्केरी भनेको के हो, केही सोचेन. postpartum के यो केही पनि सोचेन के हैन. अनि ठ्याक्क बेबी भयो. अनि बेबी पाएपछि चाहिँ उता सेगा हामी सेपरेट हाउसमा बस्छ नि त हैन, because we are doing all of our businessहरु केहरू यतै हैन. अनि यही नजिक छ घरमा हैन, सो उता घर बस्ने सेगाको फ्यामिलीसँग भनेर भन्नुभएको थियो. सो लाइक ओके भने बेबी पायो उहाँ घर गयो हैन. अनि कस्तो राम्रोसँग वेलकम गर्नुभयो, एभ्रिथिङ ठिक छ हैन. राति भयो लाइक आई हेभ अ बेबी. ओ माई गॉड भएन. अनि फेरि मम्मी राख्नु भएछ, मेरो खुट्टा सुन्नेर यत्रो भएछ कि. एन्ड माई सासु मम एन्ड म सासु मम नभएर ग्रान्डमा पनि सेगाको ग्रान्डमा होइन, उहाँ त पलाती भयो नि त मेरो बेबी त. उहाँ दुईजना आएर खुट्टा मसाज गरिदिन्छु रे के है. मलाई चाहिँ कस्तो लाग्यो भने विच उहाँको चाहिँ एकदम राम्रो जेस्चर हो है. अनि बिचारा खुट्टा सुन्ने यत्रो भएको के खुट्टा होइन, यो खुट्टा कहिले त्यो फ्याट भयो नि यता त जान्छ खुट्टाहरूमा यहाँ नजाने होइन. तर त्यो दिन चाहिँ खुट्टा नि फुलेर यस्तो भएको है सी सेक्सन गरेपछि होइन. अनि मम्मीहरू आउनु भएर चाहिँ मसाज गरिदिन खोज्नु भयो. म चाहिँ नो यु नो, बिकज मैले चाहिँ आई हेभ अलवेज बिन लाइक अ गिभर एन्ड देन पिपल प्लिजर. अरूलाई खुसी बनाउने त्यत्रो घाइते भइरहेको छ. स्टिल आई डिडन्ट वान्ट लभ सोन टु मी कि. सो मलाई चाहिँ मान्छेहरू आएर टेक केयर गर्न खोज्दा मैले चाहिँ पुश ब्याक गरेँ. विच अहिले सोच्दाखेरि चाहिँ लिनु पर्दो रहेछ. इभन मेरो मम्मी आएर गर्नु खोज्नु भयो नि मैले गर्थेन होला कि.
I said that same thing. Mom was like, no, तेरो खुट्टा मसाज गर्नुपर्छ यताउता भन्दाखेरि मेरो पनि आई थिङ्क सुन्नेको थियो होइन. And then I was like, no, why would you touch my feet? Because I don't really have that like bonding with my parents. And I was like, don't do it भन्ने क्या. अनि नगर्दे भन्थ्यो मैले त. But like picking on that, touching on that, sorry, postpartum health कस्तो इम्पोर्टेन्ट हुँदो रहेछ कि. मैले सेकेन्ड बेबी पाएर मात्रै थाहा पाएको right? Like हामीले चाहिँ अहिले के गर्छ भने we completely throw off हाम्रो कल्चरको postpartum उसहरु हैन कल्चर साइडको थिङ्सहरु है जब सुत्केरी बस्नुपर्छ कसरी खानुपर्छ के गर्नु रेस्ट गर्नुपर्छ के भनेर के अब हामी त एज अ वर्किङ मदर हैन and this is a mother living separately we can't have that kind of a rest है तर as much as we can healing चाहिँ गर्नु पर्दो रहेछ क्या because मेरो चाहिँ फर्स्टमा मैले गरिन नि त त्यस्तो राम्रोसँग गरिन केही पनि गरिन and I was like, I'll be fine, like, you know, because you're young and fit, and I'm like, I can do it, no, just the lax, but it's a major thing, like major surgery that we had, and this is a major change to your body, so you have to heal गर्नु पर्दो रहेछ you have to take it as a surgery as opposed to birth giving है अनि त्यो गरेर चाहिँ अब अरु मान्छेले सानो माइनर सर्जरी गर्दाखेरि त कति बेड रेस्ट लिन्छ त हैन अनि बट हामीले चाहिँ पाउँदैन नि त है because we have a baby to look after and हामी चाहिँ next day we're up and running है and I told you as well, do you remember? I was like rest है किनभने I went through that day and मलाई चाहिँ अहिले I really want to touch on that topic of postpartum okay हैन you really have to heal rest भन्नाले पनि heal चाहिँ एकदमै गर्नु पर्दो रहेछ किनभने त्यो चाहिँ पछि आउँदो रहेछ है पछि आएर
which त्यो चाहिँ एकदम ट्रु which हाम्रो लाइक मलाई चाहिँ मेरो ठुलो मम सेगाको ठुलो ममले भन्नुभएको चाहिँ एकदम रेस्ट गर्नुपर्छ किन उहाँको सी सेक्सन भएको बट मलाई चाहिँ कस्तो भयो नि मलाई चाहिँ त्यतिखेर मेन्टली I didn't want to rest
neither did I
I just wanted to look at the baby के भइजान्छ कि भनेर लाइक इभन त्यो नरन भन्छ नि 11 डेजमा बेला नआउँछ नि त्यति बेलासम्म मैले बेबीलाई त्यति बेलासम्म मैले नआएन बिकज आई हर्ड समवेयर द्याट त्यो क्रेडल क्याप के भन्ने हुन्छ नि बेबीलाई त्यो कस्तो मैला हुन्छ नुहाइदिनु पर्छ भन्छ नि दोज एक्चुली त्यो चाहिँ एकदम प्रोटेक्टिभ लेयर रहेछ कि विच द लङ्गर यु किप द बेटर रहेछ अब त्यति लङ्ने होइन तर 11 डेजसम्म मैले कहिले नुहाइदिएन बेबीलाई जस्ट अलिकति पुस्ने मात्र गरिदियो तर त्यो उकाउने त्यस्तोहरू केही नै गरेन वेल हि डिडन्ट रियली ह्याभ मच तर मैले 11 डेजमा नरन भन्नेमा मैले आफै नुहाइदिएँ कि बेबीलाई या दुखिरहेको है तर आई वान्टेड टु डु इट माइ सेल्फ बिकज अरूलाई ट्रस्ट नलागेको कि इभन दो दे आर मोर एक्सपिरियन्स देन मी
It's your kid though, right? Like, and if something happens, and it rather happen from your
from अरूलाई blame so सबै आफै गर्ने भएर अनि अरूको हेल्पै लिन मन नलागेको कि अनि रेस्ट पनि गर्न मन नलागेको बिकज आई वान्टेड टु लुक आफ्टर बेबी माइसेल्फ अनि मलाई चाहिँ त्यति बेलामा अल्दो आई एप्रिसिएटेड लाइक धेरै मान्छेको हेल्प मैले चाहिँ आई वान्टेड टु डिस्टेन्स माइसेल्फ त्यो चाहिँ मेरो माइन्ड नै अर्कै भएको थियो वेयर आई जस्ट वान्टेड टु बी अलोन के with my baby मलाई चाहिँ बेबीले मलाई चिन्दैन अरूले लग्दै भने बेबीले मलाई चिन्दैन
त्यस्तो हुन्छ नि त किनभने हाम्रो कल्चरमा त्यो बेबीलाई यतिकै छोडिदिन्छ नि त अनि पुरा होल लाइक भिलेजले नै रेज गर्छ नि त है एन्ड दिस इज यु गेट द्याट पेरेन्टल कन्फ्युजन हुँदो रहेछ कि बच्चाहरूलाई अनि I felt the same about my own kids. I was like, no, I want to raise them my way. My rules apply. And I like disciplinary सबै कुरा चाहिँ मेरोबाट हैन like of course they get to love them and this is the year napaunch they get to spend time with them but when it comes to the final decision making it's up to me.
I think so too. I think as a mother your baby is created with my blood I know with my genes the genetics त genes त तर like it's created by my body so I'm not ऊ पनि human हो ऊ आफ्नै right हुन्छ but as long as he's a baby उसले आफ्नै डिसिजन गर्न नसक्ने बेलासम्म चाहिँ I will care for the baby I will teach him how to
you be the decision maker
decision बनाउने त्यो मलाई चाहिँ त्यो I agree on that I think like you too अनि I think that's how it should be हैन because it's your baby अरूले चाहिँ आएर माया गर्नु but then don't put your rules and regulations
like trying to discipline my child I'm like
because they've had their chance or if they haven't then they will have their chance पछि but then don't do that with other kids हैन and I think त्यस्तो गरे भने मदरसँग bad relationship create हुन्छ
I agree I've had experienced that as well
and now I'm like I don't care I don't care so we talked a lot okay you know I thought like we're just gonna talk like 30 minutes and done like
कति भयो हाम्रो
I think 1 hour भयो but it's okay so I have one last question.
Okay.
Or one last thing that we can talk about. before that, actually, do you have anything more you want to add on?
No, I think we've like touched on most of the topics. Yeah, we've like gone with the flow, and like everything's been said.
Okay, sure.
We'll have another chance.
Yeah, sure, definitely. And I forgot to tell you, you're also gonna have your own podcast.
Oh yes.
So can you tell a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so I think my podcast that I'm starting, that I have started and is still in the process, is about the unpopular topics. Hamra society go, like the taboos, the things that nobody talks about. Yeah, and त्यस्तो कुराहरु चाहिँ I really want to address के किनभने हाम्रो सोसाइटीमा चाहिँ धेरै कुराहरु छ, oh we shouldn't say that. जस्तो लाइक हामीले अहिले कति कुराहरु गर्यो नि त हैन, ठुलोले हेर्दाखेरि नराम्रो लाग्छ होला हैन, बट त्यही भनेर हामीले चाहिँ फेस टु फेस यस्तो कुराहरु गर्दैन, या भन्न सक्दैन हैन. But it's very important we say that, किनभने if we don't tell them, how are they going to know? हैन र, and how are they going to learn? भने पो थाहा हुन्छ त, अनि भने पो like they'll be like, oh okay, त्यस्तो रहेछ.
अनि सुन्नु पनि पर्छ, कतिले चाहिँ सुन्नु हुँदैन because they think we're kids.
Exactly. Yeah. अनि त्यही भएर चाहिँ मलाई I really wanted to address all those unpopular topics that people think we shouldn't talk about. हाम्रो elders को अगाडि, अरूहरुको अगाडि नभन्ने, नभन्नु पर्ने भनेर. अनि so I'm going to be quite unpopular, I think, amongst the aunties. Third, I think the reason why I wanted to do my podcast is because I know there's so many people in the same boat as I am, but wirelessly I'm quite vocal. I'm quite vocal, so I'm not scared of what other people's going to say back to me. I'll have an answer for that. And धेरै मान्छेहरु they're intimidated by that thought. मैले यस्तो भने नि मलाई के भन्ला भनेर चाहिँ they're intimidated by that thought, and they're intimidated by our society. अनि मलाई त I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered.
I like that.
I want to be their voice.
Yeah, this is going to be a new thing. And more, मैले अस्ति नै नि भनेको थिएँ, there has to be more, especially Nepali community को people, that has to talk about mental health को कुराहरु. And I like how you talk as well. You're very clear with your words. अनि मैले चाहिँ I'm trying to improve my communication skills. अनि यो मैले यो भनिरहेको छु हैन. And त्यो कुराहरुमा like I'm seeing the way you talk. And you're like clear, okay? Communication.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you have a lot of knowledge back there. So you definitely have to
master of bullshit knowledge.
No, definitely have to share. And I think it will be interesting to get to know you more, viewers are पनि. So if you guys are, of course, अहिलेसम्म त इन्ट्रेस्टेड भइहाल्नु भयो उहाँलाई हैन, उहाँको इन्फर्मेसनहरु यो भिडियोको डिस्क्रिप्सन बारमा राख्दिनेछु. हजुर चाहिँ ढिला नगरिकन बनाइहाल्नुस् पडकास्ट हैन.
It's just like a rough time for us. Rough भन्नाले पनि it's a good time, but like so much happening in the and this is that was priority गर्नु पर्यो नि त सबै कुरालाई, and that was like, you know, in the bottom of the priority right now. But it's coming soon.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, it's coming soon. Don't worry. By the end of the year.
Okay. I'll post it in my story. So हजुरले नि त्यहाँ भेट्न सक्नुहुन्छ पछि हैन. अनि so trying to end this, one last thing, अघि नै भने जसरी last question त हैन, तर एउटा कुरा जुन चाहिँ advice for new mothers. What advice do you have for new mothers or like अहिलेको generation को mothers?
अहिलेको generation mothers लाई चाहिँ I think I would like to say you're not alone. Hey, you're definitely not alone. Reach out. Speak about it. I need this to see. Don't hold yourself in that bubble where you feel like I have to do this alone. No. Then त्यसले चाहिँ एकदमै mental health लाई affect गर्दो रहेछ है. अनि you feel like oh मेरो parents-हरुले मैले भनेको बुझ्दैन हैन, मेरो close साथी, which I thought was my close साथी, they're not understanding me anymore हैन, or they don't have a baby so they've distanced with me भनेर त्यस्तोहरु एकदमै build हुँदो रहेछ के. And then you go into this spiral, and then you feel alone, and this is postpartum depression हुने, and then you feel like आफ्नो babyलाई you're not doing the best भनेर. Just know that you are the best for your child. You're the best mother they can be for your child, and just reach out for everything, and you're not alone. Yeah.
definitely take that advice. And I would like to say that whatever she said as well, but also take care of yourself.
Oh yeah,
like you said, reach out for help, and then take the time to take care of yourself.
Heal
to heal, which I didn't. मलाई चाहिँ I still don't have any regret के at least like मलाई जस्तो भयो कि if I rested त्यति बेलामा अनि बेबीलाई केयर नगरेको भए के भइजान्थ्यो कि भनेर त्यो सोचमा चाहिँ I think okay मलाई चाहिँ बिस्तारै हिल गर्छु हैन तर I'm glad that बेबीलाई चाहिँ he's fine भनेर के
rest assured that your baby is not going anywhere के नि हुँदैन so take the time to heal भनेर
so try to heal अनि नभए नि it's okay बिस्तारै गर्नु अनि most importantly एकदम दिमाग भारी भएको छ भने definitely talk to the person that you trust है जो बाइतैले हैन झन् कुरा बिगार्दिन मात्र सक्छ झन् धेरै स्ट्रेस हुन सक्छ so share with someone you trust मेरो लागि चाहिँ मेरो sisters भयो
हैन siblings
and then I shared with you as well and I shared with my whole internet friends which I think मेरो फ्यामिलीहरुलाई चाहिँ maybe उनीहरुलाई point गरे जस्तो लाग्यो होला but I'm just sharing like हुन्छ नि एउटा overall perspective अनि कतिसँग कुरा बेबी सुतिराखेको बेलामा त म फोनमा हुन्थे के हैन अनि कति धेरैसँग कुरा गर्थे because everyone is like congratulations भन्नु राख्नु भएको छ एडभाइस दिइराख्नु भएको छ कोही चाहिँ weird एडभाइस पनि आइरहेको छ हैन अनि त्यो सबैहरु बटुलेर चाहिँ मैले चाहिँ स्टोरीमा बनाएको थिए which is like very direct हैन म त्यस्तै नै छु के म नि straight forward छु किन डराउनु हैन
exactly
so
I mean like what's the point beating around the bush like you just get your point across
So I will say don't be a people pleaser. Take care of yourself and take care of your baby. Aru bhadme jae pani bhanau.
And like don't care about your surroundings. I think don't let the surroundings affect your mental health. And if you feel like you don't have that good support system, reach out. Early UK mata not just UK like even Nepal is so developed right now and this is the other countries that have been so developed that afno family like if you don't consider them as your support system कतिले त हैन आफ्नो हस्बेन्डलाई पनि सपोर्ट सिस्टम क्रिएट गर्न सक्दैन
like that's so difficult.
That's so difficult time हैन त्यतिखेर चाहिँ you can always go external external professional help seek गर्नु है but just say it just एकचोटी मुखबाट निकालेपछि चाहिँ you will get a flow of help
because if you don't now you're नै long way that this is very very important we may end up harming our own babies because हाम्रो mind चाहिँ like mine is so tricky thing especially like your hormones are सबै out of control भइरहेको बेलामा हैन you never know like too much pressure भएको बेलामा चाहिँ बेबीहरुलाई हुन्छ नि आमाले बच्चा मारिरे आफ्नै बच्चा मारिरे के भन्नुहुन्छ नि it's because of that हैन अनि oh my goosebumps my
I had the goosebumps just as you said that right
so I think I would say हाम्रो पिज्जा डेलिभरी हुँदैछ होला मेरो महाराजा हुन लागेको महाराजा आउने भयो हाम्रो गुड टक हुँदैछ हामी रातभरि कुरा गर्छ होला
you guys crack on
so we will definitely talk more on this हाम्रो personally यतिकै पनि and also on screen पनि हैन
maybe you can come to my
I'll come to your podcast and फेरि हामी कुरा गरौँ हैन
endlessly
अहिलेको लागि चाहिँ उहाँहरु सबैजना भोक लाग्यो हैन बेबीहरुलाई भोक लाग्यो oh my god
it's so dark outside उज्यालोमै गरेको
हुन्छ it was really nice talking to you
thank you
and I got to know
talking to you too
I got to know more about you and I'll get to know more again so that I can
I know everything about you
so
it was really nice thank you so much for having me here I was not expecting this at all but still like I said like I feel like I've known you for so long and that face to face like it's so different and you're so humble you're so genuine and like I found that you're so humble so genuine so easygoing
thank you
so easygoing and whatever you're doing is so good like so inspiring and
thank you.
I find you so motivating and I think you are motivating to so many new generation and the younger generation keep doing what you're doing
wow
you're doing great
thank you so much I feel very happy so I will keep sharing my life experiences and I keep meeting people like you And I'm sure that so many people like you. मेरो चाहिँ I think यस्तै राम्रो मान्छेहरू हुनुहुन्छ कि मेरो viewers-हरु.
You attract what you give off नि त न. So
and I just try to focus on that only. हैन so haters-हरु messages-हरु के त आउँछ हे हाँस्दिन्छु कि आजकल त हैन because I have people like you हैन who support me अनि like we're not my fans and sisters मलाई भन्नु मन पर्दैन हैन we're like sisters
okay?
It's just that I haven't met you yet.
When you said that to me yesterday, like you were like, oh, I just feel like we're sisters because well, this is how I talk to my sisters when they're here. I felt so like, like, and that's so nice of you.
Well, thank you again.
You're welcome
for coming to my podcast, Beauty
you
Unfiltered. So Beauty Unfiltered भनेको नाम नै त्यही केही कुराहरू नलुकाइकन अनफिल्टर गरेर भन्ने तर मेकअप त मिलाउँछौ
पग्लेर गइसक्यो with the
you look fine actually.
Thank you. That's why I'm not like
यस्तो हेरेको side profile मात्र देखाउ
side profile मात्र because there's nothing there.
Okay, so I will see you in my next episode. So see you then. Your episode चाहिँ यति नै आजको लागि यति नै. Thank you so much everyone for watching and thank you again.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So let's go eat. Let's grab our babies first, actually. Okay. Show your baby and film my baby.
Come here, River. Okay. Wait, you want to sit? Yeah, you can sit here.
Hello.
Where are you going to sit?
She can talk there.
Wait. Let's swap sides. Here, girl. You want to do there? You can
say
hi?
There.
Okay, you talk there.
Hi.
Say hi.
Say hi, my name is River. Say hi, my name is River. Say hi. What's your name?
River.
Hi, what's your name?
River Aaron Gunnan.
And what's your sister's name?
Sage.
And what's this guy's name?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Oh, what's the baby's name?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. I smell pizza.
You smell pizza.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Bye-bye, Wana. Bye-bye, Wana.
Wait.
Bye.
Say bye. Say bye, everyone. Say bye, everyone.
Bye, Wana.
I think you say ambulance.
Huh?